What's up, everybody? I want to welcome y'all back to D3C Club on YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Today, I'm sitting here with the one and only Charlie G, man. What's up with you, bro?
What's happening?
How you doing today, man?
I can't call it, bro.
Okay.
I can't call it.
Okay, man. I'm glad you took the time out to sit up here on the couch with us at D3C Club on YouTube, man. Straight up.
I feel you, shit. What the couch? No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
So, man, I mean, I heard a couple of your songs. Heard a couple of your freestyles you got on TikTok, you got on YouTube, you got on Band Labs, Spinnerellas, things like that, man. So I just want to get a little background from where you from. So where did you grow up?
Well, I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. I moved in 2005 from Hurricane Katrina to a nice little low-key place called Augusta, Georgia. A lot of people don't know about Augusta, but I grew up here ever since 2005. I've been in and out other places, but I want to say I grew up here, bro, more than I grew up in New Orleans. So I grew up in Augusta.
Okay, so what part of New Orleans you grew up in?
Well, I want to say on the West Bank, majority of my life. That's all I know is Gretna, Marrero, Lafayette, stuff like that. But truth be told, I'm a 2-year-old baby, born in 74, bro.
Okay. So for those who might not know, what is considered the West Bank of New Orleans?
Over the bridge, and you cross that water. Back in the day, you had to pay a toll to go to East Bank and West Bank. But I ain't gonna elaborate on it too much because I ain't been there long enough to tell you what it is.
Okay.
But all I know is how they got counties out here, they got parishes down there.
Okay. And you said you moved because of the Hurricane Katrina. What was that experience like?
Whew. That was like experiencing a Puerto Rican bitch on her period for the first time and not knowing nothing about it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hell yeah, bro. Downtown ain't nothing but just debris, office supplies, getting dragged out of the fucking buildings because one window got a hole in it, so all that wind is just gushing all that shit out. Water. Some of the funerals, like some of the funeral homes and some of the morgues, they would encourage people to bury the bodies, and then other places they would just put the caskets right there on the grass.
Okay.
So I'm seeing dead bodies all up and down streets.
Damn.
During that time.
So would you say that had an effect on you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't seen that. I seen dead bodies before I went to a funeral.
Damn. Okay.
So, yeah, that plays a strong part in a man's mental.
Okay. So once Katrina happened, you said that you moved to Augusta, Georgia. So
right.
What was Augusta, Georgia like? What was the difference between New Orleans or Augusta, Georgia?
Oh man. Well, the accents. That's one thing. And the slang, terminology. In New Orleans, like, people be like, oh, he ribbing on you, or he trying to rib on me, but down here, oh, that nigga trying to jive. Yeah, he roasting your ass. Like, it's a different terminology. The food is different, you know. It's not too much seafood dishes down here, but it's definitely a whole lot of soul food. And New Orleans got it too, but it's just a little bit different on that southeast, man. It hit a little different, especially on the breakfast tip. Like y'all do y'all thing on the breakfast tip on this side when it comes to eatery.
So what separates Augusta from Atlanta? Because when most people, when they hear the state of Georgia, they automatically think Atlanta. So what's a difference between the two cities?
In my opinion, Atlanta is open, just it's welcoming. It's over welcoming. Try that shit in the guts if you want to. This is a place where you gotta know people. You definitely have to know somebody to maneuver around here, especially in these streets. See, in Atlanta, I ain't gonna say you need to know somebody, but if you was to go to Atlanta and try to look for a quarter or some Zah, you better off finding that shit up there than down here. Yeah, you ain't gonna get a quarter of Zah. A quarter of nah. Yeah, real quick. You gotta just know everything is secretive down here a little bit. Like, it don't matter what it is. If it's motion, if it's somebody's business, like, a lot of people could know something about you. You'll never know it. You'll never fucking know that shit. It's small as hell, too. A lot of people out here fucking on everybody. Like, you'll be surprised. You think you ain't fucking nobody else's business the whole time. You fucking somebody's 6-year long-term relationship girlfriend.
Oh man, that's crazy.
In Atlanta, nah, that shit ain't nothing like that. Nah, you might have to be careful if you fucking training or something, because the makeup game is just way different than down here. Them motherfuckers, they doing their thing up there, but it's more opportunities up there. Jobs in Augusta, bro, 14, 15, 16. And then it take a minute to get hired, bro. Whereas Atlanta, Ramstad, in the dough, 17, 18. Easy movement.
So I heard you mention a little bit about the street. So I mean, was you involved in any street activity while you was living in New Orleans or you was living in Georgia?
Alright, so in New Orleans, I'm just gonna tell you now, I stayed in New Orleans till I was 9. So I wasn't involved in no street activity, but I was bad as hell. I remember in New Orleans, I was in the Walmart bathroom, and I just ran up on the nigga and started swinging on him, and his gun fell out of his fucking pants. He could have killed me in that bathroom. Yeah, he could have. Was it street shit? Nah. Was it fucking stupid shit? Hell yeah. There's a lot of that going on down there in New Orleans. But predominantly, I ain't gonna say too much, but I've done more street things out here in Augusta.
Okay, and what would you say you learned during that time of you ripping and running in the streets?
That is just better to stay your ass still. And if you got motion, let your motion move for you. You know, like, paper chasing don't literally mean chase the paper. Because you'll end up losing paper trying to chase every fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a couple homies. I had a couple old heads point that shit out to me. Like, it don't matter if you got all these people hitting your line and you got a car. You gotta have a strategy. You gotta have organization. And you gotta have a plan. You gotta have morals and shit that you go by that you not gonna go against. Can't do shit where you sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that plays into those questions. Especially out here.
Okay. So, how did you get involved with the rapping thing? When did you first start rapping?
Now, that started in New Orleans. My sister is a rapper. She not no famous rapper or nothing, but she been rapping ever since I can fucking remember. Ever since I had thought. She's been rapping for that long. So that's my biggest inspiration as far as when it comes to rapping, because it's like all these rappers that you see, they really don't be spitting on nothing. And then I have, not my brother, but my sister. Crazy. She the GOAT. Shout out to you. Evidence, yes sir. Go look her up.
Okay, we had to do that, man. Make sure y'all go look her up. So, when would you say you did your first rhyme, wrote your first rhyme?
I wrote my first rhyme in 7th grade. Anybody who ever went to East Augusta Middle School, if y'all was in 7th grade with Mr. Glenn, if y'all remember when we was in Mr. Riddick class and I had a little rap battle against somebody named Rondell. I think his last name Smith or some shit. Rondell, with GD nigga. They said I couldn't spit. Everybody was saying I ain't had no bars. He wrote something, I wrote something. Let's just say at the end of the day, motherfuckers went crazy over my little 8 bars that I wrote down.
Okay. So, we're going to close this interview out right now. We're going to do a part 2. That'll be coming soon. But before we get up out of here, you think you spit a little freestyle? A couple bars for us?
All right. I'm up, like I just got out of bed from under that spread. Finally got my eyes on that bread. Rest in peace to my cousins. One got popped in the head, the other one fled and ended up getting shot by the feds. That's fucked up. But that's Louisiana, my man. There's no giving out hands. Shit get ludicrous in advance. That's it. They gotta tune in for more. Hit the subscribe button. If you don't, I'm gonna find you.